Hi everyone, welcome back to the Michelle Fix-It, the Miss Michelle Fix-It channel. So today is May 27th, 2023. It's Saturday. We just got back. It's around 9 o'clock. So we were over at the neighbor's house for quite some time and we had to have a great conversation. We missed out on like so many different videos. And I guess, you live and you learn, but you also have to put your phone to bed so that it can charge up. So basically, we were able to give the child their presents, and they were super excited. We were able to make the day all about that child and deal with some sibling interactions and things like that. Fire Unicorn was able to play and get some presents herself. And so she was super excited about that. And she overly pays attention to things because I had something placed by the door and she noticed it before she opened the door. So evidently I am raising a very grounded little girl and I'm super excited. She is super excited because she was able to see her little happies. And
I like the mermaid one.
You like the mermaid one? And so,
and the cupcake and everything.
So she likes everything. The child loved their presents. They went outside, they played, they did exactly what I intended for them to do with those gifts. They had 3 of the sword bubble ones, so they had a big bubble excursion of things. I'm sure that he's going to have, or they are going to have lots.
I only like the bubble fight.
Okay, they are going to have lots and lots of memories of today. And it was a good work-life balance because I was able to get my things done that I needed to get done. I had some food over there. The children had food. Baby Hulk ate a ton of food. He was able to run around and just do crazy baby stuff. I was barefoot the whole time. He was barefoot the whole time. And I guess that'll be like a philosophy that I maintain with him. It's like if I have to wear shoes, he's either going to have his walking socks on or he's going to have something on his feet. And if I would be okay being barefoot, then, it's what it is. I was very riding a line with certain things during certain time periods because I had the philosophy of, if your children are not wearing a mask, then you shouldn't be wearing one either because you need to be conscientious of the decisions that you're making because they can impact your children. And it's the same philosophy that I have with the shoes. It's like I didn't mind him walking across the street and doing his stuff, which is another video, and like teaching him independence because I was doing the same thing. And if he is supposed to be barefoot the majority of his life for the betterment of his feet, then I'm going to be barefoot for the majority of my life because my feet need to toughen up too. My feet were very pampered after I broke them. I broke 7 metatarsals in my feet. I could have had, a lot of different things happen. I had 4 in one foot and 3 in the other. I had a trailer crush my feet. And I evidently have been, just trying to get through life with all these random injuries. I've also had emergency hand surgery. I've had a lot of really weird things happen to me. I don't know if it's just that I'm just a very unlucky person or, maybe I'm in this weird little simulation where it's like, how many things can you throw at one person? Or I'm just careless, but I'm the most careless person ever. And whenever I let other people impact my life or make my decisions or try to make my decisions for me, for some reason I get a lot of backlash. And the decisions that I always regret the most are whenever people volunteer their unsolicited opinions. And so for me, I put a precursor on there of yes, Izzy, it looks great, of unsolicited advice. If you want it, great, and if you don't, because I don't try to pressure people, but I try to offer advice where I can. So in this poorly lit video, we are ending our day. It's not really ended. Isabel's going to have a bath and she's going to wash her hair because she has a little bit of dandruff going on. But children do not take baths every single day because we have dry skin to begin with. You can get on a soapbox and be grumpy about it, but we're an every other day where if you need a bath, then you get a bath because basically we listen to the needs of our family. And she knows that she's only allowed to have 1 bottle of juice right now. Because we also try to be very balanced. She drinks tons and tons of water. She eats nutritionally balanced meals, even if we're having to do fast food. And so we make healthy, unhealthy decisions based off of our work-life balance. So that's going to be the end of this video. I will end up doing another one, but right now I am going to eat some chocolate cake because even though I've been gluten-free since, the dreaded COVID started, because I have been diagnosed with celiac and I've been battling with that and stubbornly not doing and doing at the same time and paying way more for food than I ever should have. For some reason, after this latest illness and life or death situations and chaos and craziness, I'm going to just do what's best for me. I'm still going to go through my medical journey. I'm going to be very transparent about all the things, but at the end of the day, I'm going to listen to the doctors. But if what the doctors are telling me makes me worse as a person, then I am not going to be following their advice. Just like I almost had to do a AMA whenever I was leaving the hospital, and I threatened it, and the doctors got really mad, and they said, you can't do this. And then I was scared that like maybe government entities would get mad because I was, very pregnant and everything else. I knew that, just like I knew whenever I was in the bed, dying of COVID, I knew that if I didn't get to a hospital that I would, perish.
But this
And I'll explain it later, Izzy. I also completely understood that in the event that I would have stayed in that bed and done what they wanted me to do, that I also would have perished. So I appreciate, their efforts for me. But I know what's best for me, and I know what's best for my children, and evidently I've been doing a pretty good job so far, or a great job if I'm going to toot my own horn. But anyways, you guys have a great day. Always remember that everyone's watching, no one's watching at the same time. Always think about your best case, worst case situations, and thank you so much for your time and attention to whatever this video entailed for you and whatever it helped you with. But I am going to go start working on admin stuff, trying to find a job for a very stealthy cat, trying to put a resume together for a very stealthy cat, and trying to work on changing some lives and eating some cake because I deserve to eat my cake. And husband cat and baby Hulk are asleep ahead of schedule because I guess they're my burnout boys. So you guys have a great night too. Thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.